Hey guys, welcome back to dezandfoxplay. I am Dez, and this is Home. So this is an indie game that Fox recommended to me. It was on his Steam queue, and he never got around to playing it. So it's like a 2D side-scrolling horror game. It's unique. I don't know. We're gonna figure out what's going on here. I don't know much about it at all, so we're gonna be figuring this out together. I read this first thing here. However, we recommend you put aside an hour and a half and complete Home in a single sitting. So I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna try to do this. But the truth is that my youngest daughter is here right now as well. She actually has a snack and she's watching a movie, so that should be fine. She should be okay. That this is parenting for the win right now. But in case I have to like stop at any point to snuggle her or whatever else, yeah. Anyway. Wear headphones, turn off the lights. Hang on, I'm gonna turn off the lights. Okay, I'm back. I have turned off the lights, though I will say it is daytime right now, but it is a gloomy and dark day here in Portland, Oregon. It's nice and rainy outside, so although it's like still lights in here, it's kind of a gloomy light. So, all right. All I remembered at that point was finding myself alone. Oh, down button, not mouse and keyboard. Okay. Oh, my head. Where was I? It was so dark. Oh, that's me opening my eyes. There was something by my feet. A flashlight. That's nice. Alright, well. We're in a house. It's stormy outside. What is it on the ground? I don't know. How do I... Oh, spacebar. Okay, cool. That house. Where was I? Okay. Oh, uh-oh. There was a body lying on the floor. Who was it? That's a good question. I didn't recognize his face. He was still kind of warm? What? Are you feeling him? Like, there's a body on the ground, and let's snuggle up. It's nice and comforting and warm. Cats are the worst. Okay, I'm not gonna go downstairs until we've checked out this entire upstairs area. Some books. Oh, there's a computer. The desk had a computer and some papers on it, and a single drawer. I didn't want to snoop, but did I open the drawer? Oh, okay, so we have some options here. Yeah, we want to find out what's going on here. Receipts, pens, and a blurry photo. Looked like a store of some kind. Why did this look so familiar? I don't know, dude. I really shouldn't have been going through this stuff, getting my fingerprints everywhere. Oh, okay, fingerprints. Is that blood? Blood on the wall. It smelled fresh and sickening. I realized there was blood on my shoes and pants. So now we've snuggled up to a nice warm body, and then we found some blood on the wall, and the first thing we're like, there's fresh blood here. I'm gonna smell it. That's our thought process. Awesome. Oh man, I had to get out of here. If that man died in the hallway, what was the body doing there? That is a good question, actually. Or was the blood doing there? Yeah. Alright, so that looks like the entire upstairs. Let's go downstairs. I noticed that I limped as I moved down the stairs. How did I hurt my leg, I wondered. All I could really recall was coming home, seeing Rachel. Rachel! That's my Batman impression. I was upset. She looked afraid. I shook my head and tried to clear it. I knew I should head downstairs, try to find a way out. Who is Rachel? What is going on here? More downstairs, but we're going to make sure we clear each floor at a time. What is that? A thin gray mouse was stuck in a trap. It looked frantic but exhausted. Did I free it? Yeah, sure, buddy. Go ahead. Not my house. Have fun. Before we go through that door, let's check the other direction. Bookshelf. The shelf was full of books on local history and hunting. It seemed like the owner of the house really knew the area. There were scribbles of all kinds on random scraps of paper and notes about some kind of water tower. Did he mean by the one by the old train yard? Oh, guys, you know that water tower by the old train yard? We all know that water tower by the old train yard. What was that? I've been joking around and then like weird noises happen and I'm like, wait, what was that? A black and white photo. Looked like the man upstairs and his wife, I guessed. There was no reason for me to keep this. Did I take it? Okay. So it sounds like there are consequences to what's going on here, that every decision we make is going to have some sort of thing, and fingerprints was one of the things going on. So in my brain, I'm thinking right now that if I'm a guy in a house with a dead body, and it turns out that I have a photo of the victim, it's going to look really suspicious. So I'm going to say no. Figured this was no help to me, so I left it behind. Yeah, because if the cops show up and they're like, hey, you're covered in blood and you're limping and you have a photo of the victim. And I'm like, oh, I, found that photo. Like that's not going to be a very good explanation. Guess there's no reason to take it. Okay, so no, I don't want it. Figured this was no help to me, so I left it there. All right. An old dining table covered in dirty dishes for 2 people. There were dozens of beer cans and other liquor bottles among the dishes. The smell was turning my stomach. How long had this been here rotting? The man upstairs didn't look like he'd been dead a long time. Am I a doctor? Like, how do I know these things? What, fresh blood and warm bodies and time of death and things like that? Alright, let's check this other door. What is that? Are these tools? A collection of rusty tools. These look like they'd seen a lot of use and were caked in damp smelling dirt. Why weren't they in a shed? That's a good question. This was an odd place to keep yard tools. What would they have been used for in here? Of course, to dig a hole for the body. Found a picture of a couple. Looked like it'd been moved a lot. There seemed to be a switch behind it. Did I push the switch? Not yet. Didn't want to mess around with everybody's stuff. We're not going to push anything until we know there's a reason to push something. If we get to a dead end or find a secret door or something that's locked, then we'll push the switch. But again, I don't want to make it look like I was looking for secret passages or anything like that, trying to sneak in on the place. Mirror? I looked like hell. My clothes were dirty and torn, and there was mud caked all over my shoes. Had I been sleepwalking again? Is that how I got in the house? Sleepwalking, is that something I do? Oh, the front door was blocked by a pile of furniture. I knew I had to find another way out. You can't look. It's literally an end table or something. Like, just pick it up and move it. Like you can do this, man. Maybe I'm too injured to push heavy things, right? What was that? Okay, that was weird. Anyway, maybe I'm too injured to be pushing heavy things right now. Okay, door over there, door right here. Before we check that, door was locked, but it didn't look like there was a keyhole. Maybe I could find another way to open it. Okay, so that's probably the switch. What about this door? Door was taped up and seemed to be stuck. By the smell, I guess that led to the kitchen. Okay. Yeah. Oh. I gave the door a hard shove, and to my surprise, it cracked open. Oh, nice. There we go. There were sheets of paper all over the kitchen table. It looked like a series of names were written down, but they were too smudged to read. I could only make out a few of the notes. Key card, Ocker. Last word, I promise. It didn't make so much sense at the time. Oh, there's the mouse. Let's go push that button. It seems like that's... Oh, no, there's a door here. The bathroom was incredibly clean. Every surface had been thoroughly wiped, and nothing seemed out of place. Interesting. There was a photo development tray lying on the floor. Some leftover negatives were sticking out, but they were pretty blurry. I thought I saw what looked like treetops. Interesting. It seemed odd that the tray had been left there, considering how clean the rest of the bathroom was. Interesting. So somebody's taking photos, I guess. Okay. Yeah, so it looks like the only let's go push the switch in that room. He's over here, yeah. Yep, they moved a lot, so this is trying to push the wall. I heard a faraway click somewhere. Something must have opened somewhere. Alright. The fact that there's no music here is both a little bit weird and really mood setting. That switch in the wall worked, the door had been unlocked. The box looked heavy, but there were marks on the floor, obviously on the floor. Maybe I found a way out. I must have moved it, right? Okay, hold on. If he can move this box, why can't he move the furniture in front of the door? I heave the box forward and finally gave. Okay, I'm gonna check and see if I can move a box, I should be able to move furniture. Come on. No? Ooh, I can lift up my lantern. Or my flashlight. Sorry. Okay. See, it's little things like that little discrepancies that annoy me, where I literally just pushed, it was stated to be a heavy box that I pushed out of the way, but for some odd reason, I can't move the heavy furniture out of the way. There was a ladder going underground where the box was. A dank smell. Oh, dude, that smells so dank right now. So dank. A dank smell rose up from the passage. Then I climbed down the ladder. I don't seem to have a choice. My leg hurt like hell as I climbed down the ladder. The tunnel below was even darker, and the smell wasn't getting any better. But I had to get out of there and find my way home. Home. Alright, well, it's got a light. Is that what that is up there? Footprints in the dirt. Looked like more than one kind and a lot of traffic. Whatever this place was, it was obviously used a lot. Oh, and I can't go back up. Interesting. Oh, I can. Okay, if I push up. Oh, I didn't push up. I wonder if that's going to make a big difference for me. Okay. Well, maybe we'll go back later and check out everything in there. What is this? Places all over were marked on the old map of the town. The industrial area near the river, various houses, and even the water tower near the old rail station. The guy upstairs must have done this, but what was his interest in the water tower? Some of the markings matched the scribbles I saw on the bookshelf upstairs. Interesting. Okay. Oh, more. Newspaper clippings from the local paper. They were all about murders in town over the last few years. Wait. There were photos. Photos of our house. What the hell is that about? Maybe I should have looked around more, tried to find some kind of information. Oh, Rachel, please be okay. I wanted to rush home, but I had to find a way out first. And I needed to see what else was down there. Okay. A work table covered in papers, dirt, and a handgun. I hated guns. I didn't take it, did I? Oh, what if it's the murder weapon? Oh, what if it's the murder weapon? Okay. But what if something attacks us? Like, there's a dead person there. I'm gonna take it just in the event that we need to defend ourselves. I'm taking it. I tucked the small handgun in my pocket. Its weight was somehow reassuring. Oh, man. Okay. Another ladder down. Alright, we're gonna head down that next ladder next time. I'm also going to... I'm going to head back upstairs and just push up in random areas and see if there's anything else that I can trigger. If I find anything, I'll record it and let you guys know next episode. If I don't find anything, then we'll just be back in here when we're done. So we'll see you guys next time. Bye.